Students of UFLS University of Foreign Language Studies UD got excited about field trip. Enhancing quality of training programs. The third meeting of the University Council of University of Foreign Language Studies, the University of Da Nang, UFLS UD. Welcoming delegation of Korean Consulate General. Presents for Vietnamese and international students welcoming TED in Da Nang. New Year meeting. UFLS UD welcomes students back to study. UD's leaders working with the University of Foreign Language Studies. Maslenissa Festival. Meeting of UFLS UD Council for Science and Academic Affairs. Meeting with His Excellencies Mr. Honorary Deputy Consul of Spain in Da Nang. University of Foreign Language Studies UD promoting digital transformation. Field trip to Thaco Chulai Mechanical and Automotive Industrial Park. Hello and welcome to the first news broadcasting of University of Foreign Language Studies, the University of Da Nang, UFLS channel. This is Savu staying with you throughout the program. UFLS students got excited about field trip. Last January, the Faculty of International Studies, University of Foreign Language Studies, organized a 6-day field trip from January 31st to February 1st, 2021, departing from Da Nang to Nghệ An, Ninh Bình, Bắc Ninh, Hà Nội, and ending in Hà Tĩnh. This is a practical model integrated into the curriculum and taught at the faculty. Accordingly, every full-time student, both Vietnamese and international ones at the faculty, is eligible for the trip. This is the very first time that students from the faculty have the chance to experience this new learning component, which is practical and helpful. The students can choose to travel to the south or to the north from Da Nang. Due to the complicated development of COVID-19 pandemic, especially in Ho Chi Minh City, for safety reasons, this time we mainly travel to provinces in the north. Enhancing quality of training programs. In the days from 25th to 28th of January 2021, Associate Professor Dr. Đinh Thanh Việt, Director of the Educational Quality Assurance Department, the University of Da Nang, presided over the review of the training programs of Chinese, Japanese, and Korean languages at the University of Foreign Language Studies, the University of Da Nang. Attending the reviewing session were Associate Professor Dr. Nguyễn Văn Long, UFLS Vice Rector, representatives, leaders of the Department of Testing and Quality Assurance, and lecturers of the Faculty of Chinese and the Faculty of Japanese, Korean, and Thai. Founded in 1994, the Faculty of Chinese has been recognized as one of the earliest specialized Chinese language training institutions since China and Vietnam announced the normalization of their relations. Lecturers and students of the faculty have been striving for the quality enhancement of the training program. There have been increasingly high enrollment rates in both majors, Bachelor of Arts in Education and Bachelors of Arts in Foreign Languages, developing and providing workforce for a range of colleges, universities, Chinese cultural research institutions, and other foreign organizations, and also enhancing people's intellectual standards in the socio-economic development of the country. The Japanese language training program provides high-quality human resources specializing in Japanese language for the Central and Central Highlands region. The teaching staff is highly qualified, comprising alumni of prestigious foreign institutions, native experts, and leading professors. The Faculty of Japanese has continuously received strong support from JICA and other partners such as FPT Software Da Nang, Trường Hải Auto Corporation, and many others. Senior students of the faculty often get recruited by companies during their internships. Nearly 100% of them are employed within the first year after graduation. The third university meeting of University of Foreign Language Studies, the University of Da Nang, UFLS UD. In implementation of the agenda, on January 29, 2021, the UFLS University Council held the third regular meeting, 10-year 2020-2025. At the meeting, the University Council discussed and approved the draft regulations on organization and operations of UFLS. They also introduced the target of year 2021, passed the policy of organization, training, finance, and quality assurance, and implemented the leadership staffing procedure for the Department of Research and International Cooperation. The high sense of responsibility and hard work of all participants in discussions brought a great success to the third meeting of the University Council, 10-year 2020-2025. Welcoming delegation of Korean Consulate General. On the afternoon of January 28, 2021, the University of Foreign Language Studies, University of Da Nang, was honored to welcome the visit of the delegation of Korean Consulate General in Da Nang, led by Mr. Ah Min-sik, Consul General, and Ms. Choi Kyung-ju, Consul, and their assistants. At the meeting, Associate Professor Dr. Jung Hoo-Phúc, Rector, expressed his appreciation to the Korean Consul General in Da Nang for his support to UFLS-UD in expanding cooperation with international partners and Korean universities, and for opening up numerous opportunities of learning, exchange, and experience for lecturers, staff, and students, thanks to which students of the university have had more job opportunities. Especially, UFLS-UD has always been supported by the Consulate General of Korea in seeking opportunities for grants of facilities and equipment, which has resulted in an enhanced quality of Korean language teaching and learning at the university. Mr. Ah Min-sik, Consul General, expressed his appreciation to UFLS-UD and had a thorough discussion on the cooperation, exchanging with and support to the university in the teaching and learning of Korean language and culture, with the hope of boosting the popularity of Korean language in Da Nang. The meeting ended with the exchange of flowers and tokens from both sides as congratulations and thanks for a successful working session. After the meeting, the Korean delegation was invited on a tour around the campus and library. This was initial step in an effort for UFLS-UD to receive the Korean Corner project planned to be set up in the library. Funded by the Korean Foundation KF, the project will offer valuable opportunities to Korean language major students in particular and UFLS-UD students in general to widen their knowledge and deepen their understanding of Korean language and culture. Presents for Vietnamese and international students welcoming TED in Da Nang. In line with the 2020-2021 academic year plan regarding student support, on February 2, 2021, UFLS-UD held an event to offer presents to 34 Vietnamese students and international ones from Laos, South Korea, and China who are currently studying at UFLS-UD but was unable to return to their home countries for the 2021 Lunar New Year celebration. This is an annual activity of UFLS-UD with a view to providing support and encouragement to students who cannot return home for the Lunar New Year holidays due to various reasons. The activities also shows the university leaders' great consideration for and encouragement to learners in general and international students in particular. At the event, Dr. Huỳnh Ngọc Mai Kha, Vice Rector, gave an encouraging speech to the students, reminding them of the university quality policies that consistently adheres to learner-centered principle and confirming that the board of rectors, leaders from the unions, departments, and faculties are always willing to offer support and assistance to learners when needed. Dr. Huỳnh Ngọc Mai Kha wished the students a happy and safe TED holiday away from families and relatives. New Year meeting. On February 17, 2021, it means the 6th day of the Lunar New Year of the Ox, UFLS-UD held the New Year meeting to honor new masters and doctors of year 2020. This is an annual traditional event of the university upon welcoming spring and New Year. In the warm and exciting atmosphere, Associate Professor Dr. Trần Hữu Phúc, UFLS UD Rector, delivered the New Year message and sent his wishes of good health to all staff and lecturers and a prosperous development to the university. The rector highly appreciated the efforts and achievements of UFLS UD staff in the past year, hoping that all the university staff will promote that sense of accomplishment to successfully implement the assignments and plans of year 2021. The meeting continues with the honorary ceremony of 7 new doctors and 25 new masters of year 2020. In the spirit of welcoming the new year, the university believed that each of its members would strive for more success in their work and study. Dr. Trần Hữu Phúc believed that solidarity and consensus could enable the university to overcome difficulties and further develop. At the meeting, the board of rectors also gave lucky money to each of the staff. University of Foreign Language Studies UD welcomes students back to study. UFLS UD is actively making arrangements of facility and equipment and deploying pandemic preventive measures to welcome students back to study on March 1st, 2021. When the coronavirus pandemic appeared in Vietnam, a steering committee for disease control was immediately set up by the university. Since then, it has strictly followed instructions and guidelines of the Ministry of Health, the Ministry of Education and Training, and the University of Da Nang in order to update the pandemic situation and make plans for prevention. Due to the development of COVID-19 pandemic, UFLS UD stopped in-person teaching and learning until the end of February 2021. During the period of the university closure, online classes were conducted on various online learning systems. In addition, UFLS UD frequently deployed measures to prevent the pandemic and make the best preparation in terms of facilities and equipment to welcome students back to university. UFLS UD pays special attention to the cleaning and disinfection of classrooms, equipment, doors, and other facilities to ensure the best conditions for students' return to the university. University of Da Nang leaders working with the University of Foreign Language Studies UD. On the morning of March 10, 2021, the delegation of the University of Da Nang, led by Associate Professor Dr. Nguyễn Ngọc Vũ, Parties Committee Secretary and President of UD, paid a working visit to the University of Foreign Language Studies, the University of Da Nang. On behalf of UFLS UD, Associate Professor Dr. Trần Hữu Phúc, Parties Committee Secretary and Rector, delivered a report on the results of implementing the plans and assignments of year 2020 and the major tasks of year 2021. Accordingly, UFLS UD has successfully achieved and exceeded all targets in the areas including training, testing and educational quality assurance, personnel and administrative affairs, scientific research, international cooperation, facilities and equipment, planning and financial affairs, student affairs, inspections and legal affairs, emulation and reward. In 2021, UFLS UD sets various targets and measures with the aim of getting further achievements, accelerating the university growth, and contributing to the UD's common development. Following the report of UFLS UD's rector and the discussions of UD delegation members, Associate Professor Dr. Nguyễn Ngọc Vũ, University of Da Nang's president, congratulated the university on highly encouraging results in spite of difficulties in the COVID-19 context. The UD's president welcomed the proposals and requests of UFLS UD and directed the collaboration of functional departments of University of Da Nang's member institutions and affiliated units to facilitate the implementation of assignments and plans of the university. Maslenitsa Festival. On March 10, 2021, the Russian Language Club successfully organized an event called Maslenitsa Festival at the Russian Culture Room. Students attending the activity had the opportunity to meet native speakers and enjoy Russian pancakes, which were made by the invited guests and volunteers of the faculty. The event was a valuable occasion for the students to deepen their understanding of the country, people, and culture, as well as the language they are studying. It is hopeful that events like this will be beneficial to students in their ambitions of mastering Russian language. We hardly talk about Russia without mentioning Maslenitsa Festival. It is a winter farewell celebration, a long-established tradition of Russian people. This year, the festival took place from March 8 to March 14, during which Russian people happily bid goodbye to winter and welcomed the arrival of a warm and hopeful spring. Meeting of University of Foreign Language Studies UD Council for Science and Academic Affairs. In order to discuss and reach an agreement on issues related to training and research activities, a meeting of the UFLS UD Council for Science and Academic Affairs, chaired by Associate Professor Dr. Trần Hữu Phúc, Rector, was held on March 11, 2021. The Council elected Associate Professor Dr. Trần Hữu Phúc as Chairman of the Council and Dr. Nguyễn Hữu Anh Vương, Acting Head of the Department of Research and International Cooperation, as Secretary of the Council. Meeting with His Excellency Mr. Honorary Deputy Consul of Spain in Da Nang. On March 12, 2021, Associate Professor Dr. Trần Hữu Phúc, Rector, Dr. Huỳnh Ngọc Mai Kha, Vice Rector, and representatives of the Department of Academic Affairs and the Department of Research and International Cooperation had the honor of welcoming His Excellency Mr. Jose Sanchez Barroso Gonzalez, Honorary Deputy Consul of Spain in Da Nang, and his colleagues at the University of Foreign Language Studies, the University of Da Nang, UFLS UD. The two sides commenced the meeting by exchanging their warm greetings and sincere thanks to each other. The rector discussed with the deputy consul about the university plans for the establishment of the Faculty of Spanish Language and sought support from the consulate office in the dispatch of Spanish volunteer teachers. The two sides also considered the UFLS support in the volunteer English teaching programs for orphans funded by the Spanish Consulate Office and Eurocharm in Central Vietnam in the upcoming time. The meeting was filled with warmth and friendship. The UFLS UD wished to receive more support and encouragement from the Spanish Consulate Office. Flowers and tokens were presented to Mr. Jose Sanchez Barroso Gonzalez as heartfelt thanks. University of Foreign Language Studies UD promoting digital transformation. The application of information technologies in teaching and learning is one of the highlights of University of Foreign Language Studies, the University of Da Nang, in improving the quality of management and training. During the complicated COVID-19 pandemic period of time, online training and teaching activities have brought high efficiency. UFLS UD has proactively switched to online teaching and learning using different teaching software and systems in both COVID-19 waves. The software's interactive features give lecturers and students the feeling of real classroom. With individual or whole class answering modes, students can send their tasks or homework privately to the lecturers and or publicly to the whole class, creating a more exciting learning atmosphere. After just 1 week of online teaching and learning, UFLS UD urgently built a studio to deliver e-lectures. In the long run, this studio will help lecturers produce professional digital resources with high-quality lecture clips, organize live academic and educational events, develop and conduct high-quality digital post-production activities. The aim is to create a quality and standard digital resource to timely serve the needs of students and society in the context of having no direct attendance or of geographical obstacles. Applying information technologies in teaching and learning foreign languages is one of the missions of USLS UD in the process of implementing the National Foreign Language Projects 2020. In addition, the university is trusted by the National Foreign Language Project to develop programs and carry out a number of important components in the annual plan, such as fostering foreign language pedagogical skills, providing training programs on teaching skills and methods and teaching content innovation, in organizing examinations, and granting national certificate of English proficiency, providing training and granting national certificates for lecturers as test writers and examiners of English proficiency test, developing training programs on testing and assessment for university, college lecturers, and high school teachers in different localities. Field trip to Thaco Chulai Mechanical and Automotive Industrial Park. With the aim of providing students with exposure to professional working environments, orientating their career path, and better preparing them for job opportunities after graduation, the Faculty of English for Specific Purposes at ESP of the University of Foreign Language Study, University of Da Nang, held a field trip to Thaco Trường Hải Company in July, Quảng Nam on March 13, 2021. This visit is truly fruitful because our students are provided with valuable information about Thaco, more importantly, job opportunities in Thaco as well as other companies. Besides, requirements regarding applicants' knowledge, skills, and attitudes in professional working environments like Trường Hải are also highlighted so that the students will be better informed. This is the end of the first broadcast of UFLS channel. Thank you for watching. Goodbye and see you again.